Hello, all you beautiful people, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be looking at my 2021 yearly setup, and we're also going to be doing a Q&A. So if you're ready to plan with me, go ahead and get comfy and let's jump in. Hi guys, and thanks for joining me. My name's Bree if you're new here, and if you're not, even so, I would love for you to stick around and get to know me more. Today I'm showing you my 2021 yearly setup, and the theme for this setup is Mandala themed. It's something that I've really enjoyed drawing since even back in my high school days, and I hope you like it. For the key, I'm starting out with an arrow and a very simple little flower design on the side. I decided to keep this spread rather simple. Now we're going to start working on my quote page, and for this page I went ahead and drew out some of the very pretty mandala flowers, or the petals at least, and I really love this style because it's so versatile and you can make so much difference just by changing a little things here and there. And then also for my quote on this page, it's dream, plan, do, because that's kind of the mantra I want to hold for 2021. If I'm dreaming it, I want to plan it, and I want to do it. I want to achieve everything I possibly can. And now let's go ahead and jump into my first question, which is, where was I born? I was born in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and I've lived here my entire life. And now for my second question, it's, how old am I? I am 22, and I will be 23 in February. And question number 3 is, what do I do in my free time? In my free time, actually here recently, I have been enjoying making graphic shirts on Redbubble, which I haven't made any money on yet, but I enjoy making the shirts anyways. And I've also been enjoying spending time with my little girls and my husband. My next set of questions are actually what my favorites are, starting with color. My favorite color is blue, and then moving on to my favorite band, which is 21 Pilots, and they have been since 2012. My favorite food is technically anything Italian, but my favorite dish that I've ever had was actually Thai food. It was curry chicken and some of their vegetable pastries. And then my hair color, which is another question, is now red, even though you might not have seen it yet. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to my title page, which I got pretty intricate into, so it's going to take a minute. But I hope you enjoy watching it. I think it turned out super cute. And I just kind of done the whole mandala design and kind of flourished it out. Also, if we happen to have anything in common, I would love for you to jump down in the comments and let me know what they are. And even if not, maybe you could answer these questions so I can respond to you and maybe we can become friends. And moving on to my next question is, what is my zodiac sign? My zodiac sign is Pisces, and I wouldn't say I'm necessarily super into zodiacs, but I do follow them occasionally. And for the next question, my next question is, who are my favorite YouTubers? And honestly, some of my favorite YouTubers are Dystopian Journaling, which you might not know her, but she's just reached her 1,000 followers here on YouTube, and you should really go check her out. She's pretty great. I also like watching Kelly Stamps, and I like watching Zoe's, which I've mentioned her before, but she just runs this super cute little cafe in her videos, and I really enjoy the aesthetic vibes. And I almost forgot, but I also really love watching Drawing with Waffles. I aspire to be as good of an artist as she is. And are there any artists here on YouTube that you enjoy watching? Because I'd love to know more. I struggle trying to get out of my comfort zone and watch other people. But I'm interested in what you like to watch and what you enjoy. And for my grid spacing guide, it's not necessarily the generic way that everybody does their grid spacing pages, but I really felt like it would help me. And if you think it might help you, I would love for you to use it in your journal. Alright, and now we're gonna jump into my second quote page for this setup. And it is 365 new chances, because what greater motivation and helpful nudge to remind you that every single day is a perfect opportunity to do what you want to do. Every day is a new chance, so just do what you want to do. I was really trying to keep my questions numbered, but I guess I'm just not that kind of person. So for the next question, it is, what is the craziest thing I've ever done and would do again? And honestly, it might sound weird, but it was giving birth to both of my children. That was the most wild experience for me. My first child, I was induced and in labor for 27 hours. And then with my second, I was in the hospital for no more than a day and a half. I had her within 2 hours, and I was not medicated. They were both very wild and amazing experiences, and I would love to do it again. And now we're gonna jump into my future log, which I'm sure you all know how to set up a future log. But for the designs, I just done the sweet little petals along the top and some little daisy type flowers at the end. And I tried to cut this down a little bit so I wasn't wasting you guys' time, because this is a very long video. Now my next question is, have I ever met anybody famous? And the answer is no. But when I was younger, I went to school in Shakota, Oklahoma, which is where Carrie Underwood is from, and I was supposed to meet her, and I happened to not go to school that day, so missed out on my chance, but I never really cared too much. Moving on to my next question, which is, can I speak more than one language? And once again, the answer is no, but when I was younger, I really enjoyed speaking and helping deaf people learn about the Bible. And I'm no longer super religious, but it was something I really enjoyed in my youth. And I would suggest spending time with deaf people to anybody, because they are the sweetest people around. And now going from my future log to my work log, for these pages, I tried to keep them really simple and cute, but they're mostly just so I can keep track of what content I'm wanting to put out for you guys this year. And for my next question, it is, have I ever been in a position of authority? And actually, prior to becoming a stay-at-home mom, which I started last December, I was a manager at a Sonic restaurant, and I enjoyed the job for the people, but it was a very stressful position, and I'm appreciative of the chance I had, but I'm also very thankful that I no longer have to be in that position. And now with a little bit of editing magic, we're going to be moving on to my YouTube tracker. And my YouTube tracker, I once again kept it really simple, and this is actually the only page in this setup that has color on it because I really like doing the word YouTube in red. I'm not really sure why it has to be that way, but it does in my head. And I hope to have this maybe filled to the top by the end of the year. What do you guys think? And now we're gonna finish up this setup with my goals and resolutions page, which I left very simple once again. So I had an ample amount of room to write down my goals and aspirations for the year. Do you guys have any goals you're planning on achieving next year? I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for sticking around this long and getting to know me a little bit better today, because now we're finally reaching my final flip through. And I am so thankful to have you guys here supporting me. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so you can be notified next time I put a video up. And as always, I'm sending good vibes and well wishes your way. And I'll see you next time.